We're now joined by Hammam Farah. He joins us from Toronto and his family living in Gaza. Hammam, thanks so much for joining us. I want to begin with what you tweeted last night. Let me read to our viewers what you put out. It says, I was born in that hospital. My sister was born in that hospital. My grandfather worked in that hospital. There was a tennis court and a church in that hospital. Al-Ahli Hospital was a community. It held memories, it told stories, it treated the most destitute in Gaza. So this is obviously personal for you. Can you tell me what it was like when you first heard about this deadly attack?
I freaked out because I have family that are sheltering inside a church in the vicinity of the hospital. And my aunt was saying that they can smell the burned bodies nearby. So that's when we were able to get a hold of her. But at first, when I heard about it, I immediately thought of my family members there hiding in the church right now from the Israeli attacks.
Oh, that is horrible. Before we get into your family, because I do want to ask you about that, can you tell us a little bit more about the Al-Ahli Hospital and the people that it served?
Yes, the hospital was actually built in the late 1800s, and so it's been around for a long time, even longer than the state of Israel itself. It had programs for children. It was like a community center. It brought doctors in, foreign doctors from abroad, to work there. It served it gave free medical care to women, to children, to the disadvantaged, to the disabled. It had a reputation for that. It was known for that. And I used to go there as a kid. My grandfather would take me there on his way to work, and put me there with other children. And it was just a very lively environment. There are videos on social media right now about the before and after of that hospital, and you can see all the children playing in the kind of a wonderful children's environment there, playgrounds and stuff. So yeah, and my grandfather also played tennis at the tennis court.
Wow.
Over there. So it was a whole community, and now it's gone.
Your family is in Gaza. I know that you've mentioned that you're worried sick about them. What is the latest from them? Have you been able to establish contact recently, Hammam?
Yes, thankfully I have. I spoke to my aunt last night, and they're terrified. They're doing okay in the church still, but they're terrified. They don't know what's next. They don't know if there's anything to go back to. Some of their homes have been destroyed now. And they're calling out to the world, and they're calling out for more fair media coverage on this Israeli attack and the genocide that's being carried out now against the people of Gaza.
What is the last thing you said to your family? What are those conversations like?
Difficult to have. You don't know exactly what to say, because you don't know if this will be the last phone call that you'll have with them. But we keep them in our thoughts, and I tell them that I love them, and that the people, ordinary people, are with them. Ordinary people don't support this this massacre that's being committed against the people of Gaza. They don't support the blockade that's been ongoing for 16 years now that led up to this bloodshed. The Canadian government has a responsibility, and my family members, my relatives, my aunt, my uncles, my cousins, they want you to know, they want Canadians to know that the Canadian government has a responsibility here to stop Israel from proceeding with this genocide.
Okay, we will leave it there. Hammam Farah joining us live from Toronto. Of course, we continue to think of your family. I know it's a difficult time. Thank you for this conversation.
Thank you.